15 though. We just gonna go through them and we gonna see which ones is the craziest. Yeah, they got them dropping soon. I don't know if it's soon. Boom!
Oh, we're gonna need a bigger truck.
You need to get out.
I don't know. I think out of all the things, like, that's so, like, least crazy. That's not even crazy for real. Nah, it is crazy. Because, like, them niggas is, like, having 2 inches of space between their car hitting something. A lot of people would be dying on that track. But still, this is not the most ridiculous at all.
Out of there before they send ground support.
That also wasn't too crazy compared to that stuff. Now, that is unrealistic because I don't know if a car could really just do that with just that car. That's not even crazy. Nah, that was OD. I think when we start getting into The Rock joining the series is when we're starting to see a lot more things turn into, how possible is that shit for it to really happen? That's when the questions start happening of, is this really possible? This nigga was the catalyst of that. They probably would have smacked hella bodies. I don't even say that's unrealistic because that's Dominic Toretto. That's the best driver in the world. Bro, these ones not crazy, bro. There's no crazy shit in here. Alright. Okay. OD. OD as fuck. And I don't like how they love cars jumping out of things. Like, what the fuck? Or using cars to jump off ramps and land on something. Why is everything a car falling out of the something? Like, bro, I think they're bullshitting us. Bro, wasn't there a scene where this nigga had his car tethered to something and it swung in a circle? I gotta see this shit, bro. I'm finna watch the Watch Mojo one after this. That was unrealistic as fuck. How the fuck did Letty know to drift exactly at this moment and Paul Walker, like, that's... Okay, so this is where we started getting into crazy OD shit. I remember watching this scene and being like, what the fuck is going on in Fast and Furious? Why are there cars falling out of the sky? This is what I was saying. Cars just falling from places, and this is where they took it to the extreme. Now the cars are going to fall out the sky. Do you realize this is why I be like, niggas be hating on these movies so much and I just be enjoying them because I feel like they finally went full satire. But do you realize like the type of like ideas that have to be flowing through like the room for niggas to say, how about guys, let's have all these cars fly out of the airplane and we attach parachutes to them like they're skydiving with cars, and they're like, oh my god, he's done it again. He's done it again. Like, what the fuck else were they talking about in these rooms? Like, nigga, were they already, like, bro, come on, bro. What was the other solutions? Like, nigga, make the cars rocket shit. Shit, they did that too. Hey, I love this shit. This was crazy as fuck, but I love this shit. This was like one of my favorite movies. You see how they always got a car coming out of another car, or a car coming out of something else, and a car coming out of a building, jumping out the building, coming out of something. It's always a ramp into the floor. Like, what's up? Oh no, I forgot. This might be top tier ridiculous shit, bro. Yeah, this shit not developed enough. This is old, bro.
As long as we obey the laws of physics, then we'll be fine, okay?
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Fast and Furious abandoned reality.
Dom, cars don't fly! Cars don't fly!
For this list, we'll be looking at the moments where the racing
See, this is what I was talking about. These are the moments I'm thinking of.
franchise ignored science or logic to service the plot. While we're not saying any of these moments are bad, we are shining a headlight on why specific moments are particularly unrealistic. If you haven't seen all the movies before Fast 10, beware of spoilers ahead. Which moment made you feel like the Fast franchise had abandoned reality? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Avoiding the rolling gas truck. Fast and Furious.
Everyone in position.
I thought we'd be robbing banks by now.
When we saw a film begin with characters stealing gas, it felt like the series was going back to its relatively more grounded thieving roots. But everything changed after the heist went south. After the gas truck turns over, one of its tanks starts rolling towards Dom. He coolly waits for the perfect window and drives under it.
Dom?
Unfortunately for Dom,
Why dumbass always be ready to risk somebody's life? like my nigga, why he always ready to risk somebody else's life? Like, nigga, I get you want to do all these stunts, nigga, but I don't want to be in the car with you, bro. Come on, bro, you tripping.
it's unlikely that something that was estimated to be thousands of pounds would achieve the bounce needed for him to make it under. And according to physicist Deandra Leslie Pilecki, the tanker would have been closer to the ground by the time he moved. Seeing Dom abandon his car and take his chances on foot might have actually been a bit easier to swallow.
We had a good run. Time for you to go do your own thing.
Number 9. Jumping the yacht. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Boat, car, boat. You're not gonna do what I think you're gonna do.
Yeah, I think so.
The second movie in the franchise contains a few stunts
What's good, Mike? How you been, twin? How you doing, twine?
that push the boundaries of reality. However, the most over-the-top sequence took place near the water. When Brian races to save his ally Monica from a villain's yacht, he hits a jump that takes his car from the shore to the boats. Even if he got fast enough to stay airborne, the angle of his car would rob him of some of the crucial speed he needed. Brian would have had to been able to see the future to know when exactly to launch himself in Roman.
See, no, this be the problem though. They think they always be trying to go so like da, but he is just that smart. You know what I'm saying? What if they are that smart with the cars? They done figured everything out that they can count down the milliseconds basically. You know what I'm saying? And then pull these types of missions. You know what I'm saying? I think they're losing the plot here and saying, "Oh, it's so unrealistic." Like he's smart, bro. Come on, like he just the smartest nigga in the room behind the car.
That they perfectly landed onto the yacht. To give the movie credit, it does acknowledge the characters wouldn't walk away unscathed from a 1 in a million landing.
I think I broke my arm, man.
Number 8. Catching Letty, Fast and Furious 6.
Here's your girl. And your happy ending.
At a time where Letty was struggling with amnesia, a scene forgot to check the physics of landings. While she's standing atop a moving tank, Dom realizes that an impromptu anchor attached to the vehicle will send her flying. He then manages to crash his car at the perfect spot to launch himself into the air to reach her. Although we can ignore how improbable it was for Dom to grab Letty in midair, the landing is harder to ignore. At the speed he was moving, he should have at least crashed right through the windshield he landed on. The scene would have ended up with a lot more broken glass.
Nah, facts. I ain't gonna lie. I never really thought about that. That big ass nigga, he destroying that front wheel chill, nigga. He gonna be in the car, nigga, and he probably gonna have some glass in the back of his head. But nigga, cause he care about the family, that none of that shit happened though. That's the reason why. Cause of the family.
Glass instead of longing looks. Even Letty herself couldn't help but point out how lucky the duo was.
How did you know that there would be a car there to break our fall?
I didn't.
Number 7. Keeping a submarine in a race. The fate of the Furious.
The torpedoes missed. They're gonna reach the lock before the sub does.
The hell they are. Get ready for this.
Watching Cypher's sub chase Dom's crew made for a compelling action sequence. However, it should have been a lot shorter. Submarines typically move near 40 miles per hour when underwater. Once they get to the surface, they tend to move under half that speed. Although the cars aren't going to hit high speeds on ice without spinning out, experts estimate they could reach around 50 miles per hour. That means that Cypher's chances of getting the submarine to catch up and move underneath them were a lot lower than the movie made it appear.
Also, the way that this nigga, what the fuck was The Rock doing on the ice? Was he about to? Am I tripping, or do I remember this nigga grabbing the torpedo and turning it the other way or something? This that shit I be talking about, bro. Come on,
Too
bro.
close. We ain't making it to the gate in time.
We're just gonna let her get away. Not if I know Dom.
The villain would have been better off just lobbing torpedoes at them constantly. Then again, since it's a world where Hobbs can deflect incoming weapons and Dom can redirect heat seekers, that play would have failed too.
Like, do y'all see how ridiculous this shit was that I just saw? This nigga just used the ice as a ramp. Barely hit the shit on the side. And immediately after the shit got bombed. No, on God, bro. Real shit, they might be more efficient than the Avengers. Because they're damn near facing Avengers level threats, bro. A lot of the times, bro. The shit that they be going up against, nigga, is crazy. Nigga, Captain America and Hobbs, nigga, are on the same level. Like, Hobbs and Dominic Toretto are super soldiers, but Dominic Toretto is a different type of super soldier. We've never really seen him get fucked up that bad, and he has car powers. But I'm saying they're as strong as Captain America's, because Captain America, we saw him hold a helicopter and hold a building, and we saw Hobbs hold a helicopter with a chain. You feel me? On a moving car. That shit is fucking harder.
Number 6. Making a car fly. Furious 7.
This nigga Hobbs literally has Captain America feats. I think he jumped out of a building and then grabbed a girl and landed on his back too. And he just was fine. He broke out his cast like this. Like, come on, bro. These niggas don't get injured.
Time to unleash the beast.
One of Dom's most greatest car escapes would have struggled to get off the ground. When the hero needed to get away from a murderous Shaw while in a skyscraper, he made several sharp turns. Dom eventually threw caution and the car to the wind by driving his car through a skyscraper window.
Dom, cars don't fly! Cars don't fly!
Multiple experts suggest that Dom could have made the jump to the adjoining building if he was going much faster. Since he had to turn multiple times to avoid Shaw, he would have likely lost the necessary speed to make the jump. The car would have realistically fell short and plummeted straight down. It's definitely a miracle that Dom rolled away from that incident and safely reached the ground.
You steal the host's car. You jump it between two buildings.
Actually, it was 3 buildings.
Oh!
Number 5. Swiftly stealing the safe. Fast 5.
We don't sneak. Only thing he cares about is his money. You pull that, we pull him.
Sorry, but we have to address the vault-sized elephant in the room. Dom and Brian aim to speed away with a money-filled safe to get back at a crime lord. However, the vault and its contents are estimated to weigh over 30,000 pounds. Although their vehicles come in at over 4,000 pounds together, they don't have enough horsepower to pull the safe as fast as they do in the movie. And every time they hit something, they'd slow down even more.
This might be damn near one of the most realistic things we've seen.
Given that the vault collides with a lot of the city, their pursuers should have easily been able to outspeed the heroes, and Dom's solo stint with the safe would not have gone so well for him.
You cut loose right now!
Number 4. Holding a helicopter. Hobbs and Shaw.
You get us close and I'll get her!
I'll keep his nose down. You really me?
To say Luke Hobbs is strong would be an understatement. The man has been able to flex through a cast and knock around multiple armed guards without any issue. However, Hobbs only showed how absurd his
Super soldier, man.
muscles really were in his spin-off film. When a chain that's keeping a helicopter tethered to a truck comes loose, he steps in and holds everything in place himself. Hobbs then secures the chain once more while moving at high speeds.
Got you, Hobbs.
While some science is actually in his favor here, some fans found it hard to see him replicate a stunt that Captain America pulled off.
I just said it, bro. He's done a lot of the same stunts, though. Because there was also another one where he jumped out of a side of a building and was jumping from man to man as they were going down with the little shits, these shits, and nigga, he beat niggas up as he was doing it. Bro, my nigga hard, bro. He Captain America damn near in his shit.
It's also a bit jarring that the movie's superhuman villain wasn't the one who accomplished this tremendous feat of strength.
I thought you were strong.
Number 3. Mixing up how magnets work. F9.
There is literally zero industrial or weapons-grade electromagnets I can find that are this powerful.
Once Dom's crew gets their hands on high-powered magnets, they use their new toys to pull off all sorts of cool maneuvers. In the real world, they would hit a roadblock as soon as they tried to put them in their cars. It's unlikely each vehicle could generate enough power to pull appliances and large objects. And even if the crew got their hands on a reliable mobile magnet, they wouldn't have been able to pull a car through a building without pulling tons of smaller items.
Very natural.
Repelling a vehicle probably would have been a non-starter as well. Almost everything the crew accomplishes in this sequence would repel the average scientist.
I ain't gonna lie though, this shit was hard too. Like, whoever came up with this idea, like, bro, where is the creative team coming up with this shit, bro? Like, hey man, let's throw magnets on the cars. Oh, he's done it again, man. He's a genius. Like, what the fuck? And niggas was just so ready to co-sign this. Like, yeah, bro, I think it would be dumb. It would be hard, bro. Shit, it is hard.
Number 2. Drifting through the timeline. The Fast and Furious franchise. Although Tokyo Drift is technically the third film in the series, its events were later stated to take place in between the 6th and the 7th films. But that retcon makes watching the Japan set story increasingly bizarre. All the technology in Tokyo Drift heavily hints that the movie takes place in the mid-2000s.
Hey, I noticed you ain't have a laptop.
Yeah?
I'll hook you up. Half price.
However, Furious 6 had several indications that the characters are living in 2013. This timeline swap was realistically done so we could get more of Han in the movies.
You really gonna do it? Tokyo.
Yeah, it's just something I gotta do.
But since the franchise hasn't introduced time travel yet, the only explanation is that this version of Japan was all about early 2000s fashion and tech. Honestly, it all makes about as much sense as Han's fake death and revival.
I'm just still trying to figure out, how are you still alive?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell
Han never died, bro. Makes no sense to me.
to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Going to space. F9.
As long as we obey the laws of physics, then we'll be fine, okay? It's just all math and science. I knew I should have listened.
Bro, this is where they started trolling, bro. They start trolling because niggas was talking all that shit. They're like, all right, fuck it, we gonna take them to space then.
My teachers.
It may be surprising to hear that Tesh and Roman's trip to the stars isn't completely impossible. If their reinforced car could handle the force of the huge rockets it was attached to, the duo could reach space. But other details would get in the way.
If we crash into that satellite, we'll probably die. And even if we don't, the fuel that it would take to smash it, we'd be stuck out here forever.
The extreme temperatures and pressure changes could have been disastrous for them. And if everything had gone right with their car, it's unclear how they would have safely come back to Earth. Although the space sequence reached for the stars, it doesn't entirely hold up against the light of science.
I've been eating space food for weeks.
Oh, so Tootsie Rolls is space food.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo.
That was good, chat. We're gonna get into one more reaction. Tayshawn, low key.
I've been fighting demons, ain't no invitation. When I lose my shit, it's not cool, bad situation. Why am I wearing all these faces? In my truth, I'm a bad man, can't keep up with the evasion. Gotta stand on business and stay solo. Still praying for the days where the niggas ask for photos. In my head, am I the problem? Bad thoughts, yeah, I caught them. Bloody fists, yeah, I fought them. Road to riches, I'm on the bottom. So do I take my time and just fight my temptation? Or do I let go all my problems? Can I say salutation?